I am Vincent De Nil, an artist with a passion for 20th century history on a mission to create original content set within the world of Kaiserreich. For that reason, I built a crowdfunded platform called Kaiser Cinema, a collective of artists, actors, musicians and writers united in the goal of bringing free Kaiserreich content to the world. Our platform is funded through the generous donations of patrons, but also through the sale of my original art prints. For that reason, every year I release new original poster designs and put them up for sale on our webshop. Our final goal is the creation of a World of Kaiserreich art book, a massive 200-page art project that we hope to launch on Kickstarter when we have all the required art assembled. Surrounded, outmatched, outgunned, hopeless, but defiant until the bitter end. This is the position the United States find themselves in at the start of the Second American Civil War. Highly contested 36 presidential elections and a syndicalist revolution in the North finally spelled doom for the embattled Republic. These loyalist forces converge around MacArthur, a leading military figure and fiercely loyal to the United States. MacArthur sees the non-action of Congress at the start of Reed's revolution as dereliction of duty, or worse, treason. He decides to bypass Congress by declaring a state of emergency and placing the country under martial law. Most of the significant Western Coast armies rally to the flag, but MacArthur's gamble ultimately fails. Congress denounces him as an American dictator and flees west, forming the Congressional or Pacific States of America. Soon, the pincer of syndicalists in the north and unionists in the south closes in on the remaining federal government. A bitter two-front war is fought over the Kentucky corridor in a last-ditch attempt to keep a thin supply line open between the loyal central states and the East Coast. It is during this second battle of Chaplin Hill that my poster is set. This piece was inspired by some of the concept art made by Hussar earlier for the US Loyalists. They are often depicted as a desperate and surrounded faction, and Hussar's artwork depicts this in a brilliant way. I want to take this one step further and immortalize the idea of the last stand in the USA poster. This poster is inspired by two real-life posters. The first one is a War Bonds poster from World War I, depicting Uncle Sam with the waving American flag behind him. The second is an Airborne poster from World War II, depicting airborne soldiers landing in the thick of a fight. Combining their compositions, I managed to design an all-new, unique design that has quickly become a fan favorite. This depiction of the Battle of Chaplin Hill is intended to show the desperate position of Loyalist forces as they are attacked on all fronts. For that reason, the characters in this poster are standing on the ruins of a fortification, shooting enemies approaching from all directions. There is no fear in their eyes, however, as the true American flag waves proudly behind them, unscathed. In this piece, these soldiers from the 101st Airborne become a direct illustration of the poster's phrase from the First Civil War: "Down with the traitors, up with the stars." The poster uses an apocalyptic orange and yellow color scheme, contrasted against dull olives and browns in the foreground. This casts the characters in darkness against the bright red American flag, defiantly standing over a ruined battlefield. The line of airplanes behind the characters are a depiction of the supply line running through Kentucky, a romantic image of reinforcements approaching. For the typography of this poster, I chose a more eclectic combination of 4 different fonts sourced from various type foundries over the world. The bright red and blue on top reflect the colors of the American flag, while the white and yellow on the bottom reference the background. The result is a highly dramatic piece that is sure to catch anyone's eye when they walk across the room. This poster is also the one with the most close to real life equipment for its characters. The US Army in this depiction uses her traditional gear from World War II, such as the M2 helmet, M1 carbine, and Thompson military issue submachine gun. The soldiers in the back are a mix and match from other services, wearing the older Brodie helmet and cobbled together gear. The Airborne here represent the finest the Loyalist Army has to offer, ready to lay down their lives for the cause of the American Republic. America is not yet lost. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown of the United States poster, and that it has inspired you to buy your own art print of this design. As you know, every sale helps us create more free content, and we are on a crazy mission to continue the stories of these characters in an original animated series called The Divided States. Until then, I am Vincent De Nil, and I privy you, free men of America, rally round the flag, down with the traitors, up with the stars. Vincent out.